Welcome back to Creative Crafticality. This is Kim, and we're going to be making Valentine paper clips today. So to make these cute paper clips, one's a shaker, Valentine Shaker, and I learned how to make the shaker boxes from the Happy Mail Queen. So go ahead and check out her YouTube channel. She just did a shaker box tutorial a couple days ago. So I basically used 3 nesting heart dies, and I was able to get these paper clips out of that because for the big one you would cut the nested hearts in to make the shaker, and then what's left over I used for this paper clip. So let's get started. You'll need different papers. I picked out this printed heart Valentine paper that was from Michael's. It came in the pack of 25 sheets. The Recollections, I believe, and then the red also came in that pack. And then I have found a scrap of red glitter paper that I had. And you also need some sort of acetate for the shaker box. So I just had a packaging acetate from a packaging, something that I had opened up. So I just kept that and used that. You want some sequins. I didn't have any heart sequins. I kind of wanted that, but I'm just using what I have on hand. So I have these iridescent sequins, and then I decorated, after I glued it to the paper clip, I decorated with some of my stash of fibers from back in the day. So I pulled red and I pulled pink, and then you will need I use your nesting dies. So I have one of the little Sizzix sidekicks, which is there, but I'm going to leave that off screen because it makes a big shadow anyway. So you'll need your dies, your nesting dies, and the 3 different, I ended up using 3 different sizes. These 3 small hearts here. But first, pick what you want as your background of your shaker box. The paper. So for this one, I used the heart in the background. So we're just going to use the biggest heart to cut that one out. So I'm going to cut a square of my background paper and trim that down a little bit. Put that over your die with the blade part up. And then go ahead and sandwich that and cut using your Sizzix or whatever die system you have. The other way here. So I have my background, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the big heart die and the next size in, and I'm going to use some washi tape and tape it across. So we'll tape those 2 across. And then for this one, I'm going to use the red sparkly for the outline of the heart. Go ahead and put that in your die cutting machine. I'm going to go like 3 times through since the glitter paper is a little bit thicker. So that comes out there. And we have this left over, so we can use this for the other one. So there's our top, and then our background. So now we want to cut our foam. I just bought a sheet of sticky back foam from Michael's. So I'm going to cut out a small square of that. These sheets are about 99 cents. So we want to leave our die on that has the 2 nesting hearts. Put the foam side down on top of the dies, and then your sandwich. And you'll want to run that through your die machine again. There we go, and this will be the inside to make the little window to put your sequins in for the shaker box. Pull that apart, and then we will also use this part for the other paper clip. That a little bit. So we have that ready. Okay, so I am going to peel the back of the sticky back foam off, and I'm going to stick it down on the piece of acetate. I'm going to cut it first here. This is just packaging. Going to stick it down on there. Like that, and then I'm going to take the scissors and trim around. Okay. Then I'm going to put some tacky glue on the frame. And I'm going to pour my sequins inside this part. There. And then I'm going to put the patterned part of my patterned paper down on top of that. I'm going to position it so it lines up. Pull out any of the excess glue. Like that. And then we can take our tacky glue again and put, well, you're turning it over now so you can see the sequins. I'll put tacky glue here around the frame again. Taking the lid off helps. Like that. And then we're going to position the frame that we made out of the glitter paper on top of that. That. And then we need to make a back for this. So we have something to glue the paper clip onto and then to cover the paper clip up with. So I'm going to use the red paper here and cut a small square and use the die cut to cut out the biggest size of the die. First you got to pull off that part. So we're going to make our sandwich again and go through with the die cutter machine. So now we need to pick out the color paper clip that we want, and I'm going to use a red one and our glue gun, and we will glue it together. All right, so I have my red paper clip. Put it on the back like this, and we're going to take the glue gun and put some glue down all over the back here. And I have my red heart put on top of that. I can pick it up here. Now I have used tacky glue to do this part, but it takes a while for it to dry. This is a lot quicker. Now you can leave it like this, or like I did with this one, we can add some fiber. And these fibers, you can get those at in the yarn section at Michael's or Joann's, probably more likely Joann's, but these I've had forever and ever. I even bought some like the Scrapbook Expo or whatever like that. So I'm going to use some of this red. Just cut a little piece off and tie it around the paper clip. And I double knotted it to make sure that it stayed on. Gets a little tricky to tie though. I did notice when I did the first couple. But I just like the way the fibers like spray out. It makes it a little fuller. Yet it's not like real heavy like a ribbon would be. I tried one of the really thin ribbons, but it just didn't, it wasn't enough, and I'm really getting all right. So there's that. That's not cute. And then with our leftovers, the small inside pieces, we're just going to make a simple one like this. It's not a shaker, but it's still, you know, it's thicker with the foam. So I'm going to take the paper, well, I'm just going to glue this the sparkly paper down with the tacky glue. Some glue here. Oops. And then I'm going to use some of the red, plain red paper and just cut out the tiniest heart to go in the center. Just have a little contrasting texture. We'll send that through. Or if you have a heart punch, you can use that too to make a small heart. I do, but this, I just had this out, so. Oops, sorry, I was off frame there. So I have my tiny circle. I'm going to use tacky glue to glue that down on top of the sparkly paper. Put it in the center. And then I brought out another piece of this heart printed paper, and I'm going to make the back be this. So we'll use the medium heart here. So this will be our backing. So we'll, at this point, we'll take the paper clip, and I picked out a pink paper clip. And I just bought these paper clips from the dollar store. And the 99-cent store, I believe, has them too. But I found a pack of, I can show you here. This pack that has purple, turquoise, lime green, yellow, orange, and pink. And then this pack here that has the primaries, the yellow, the green, the white, red, blue. So I've used those. So we'll take our tacky glue, oh, I'm sorry, the hot glue, and put our paper clip down. The little hot glue. And then put the backing on. There's that. And then I'm going to use the pink fiber and tie that to it. There. Tie it like that, and then we'll trim it here because that's a bit long, but the longer piece to tie is easier with this. So that's it. Super simple. Make those quick and easy. I was thinking too, you could also, without the fiber of course, you can use these and put a toothpick in between, and you can put those in cupcakes. So here they are. Aren't those cute? Fun? Well, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel. This is only my second YouTube video, and my channel is called Creative Crafticality. And we'll see you next time. Bye.